Hi guys, Mrs. Squatch here. Josh elected me to go ahead and do a crimping tool video for you all just because I have a little bit more experience working with wire and electrical, being that my dad was an electrician for 1.5 years. So I picked up some 16 gauge primary wire from Home Depot earlier, and then we were sent this by Haisstronica. So this is meant for a terminal connection crimper. And then I picked up some terminal and other connectors from Home Depot earlier. So you can see on the back here, the features: polished jaws ensure no stuck issue and smooth crimps, which means it's supposed to not stick. There's a high precision ratchet, so when you click the ratchet you can hear it click a bunch of times to catch. And then there's also an ergonomic handle design. So we actually had this out of the box already and we were playing with it the other day, and we figured out that Mrs. Squatch's hands are a little bit smaller than the average man's. So go ahead and keep that in mind if you've got short little stubby fingers like I do. And then when you catch this, if you need to release it, you just flip this little lever here and it'll release it for you. And you can adjust how often or how wide you want it to release when you open these. So we're going to go ahead and strip some of these wires. So this particular tool, it's just a crimper. There's no multi-tool, there's no stripper involved. It's just intended for crimping. So I know a lot of the electrician's tools are multi-tools, just because your tool bag can get really heavy having all those different items. I pre-stripped some of this wire earlier, but I'll go ahead and do a fresh one. And then when you're using crimpers such as these, you want to make sure that you're using the right gauge crimper just so that it makes sure it catches. So we're looking for a blue one, and you can either use, depending on what you're connecting these to, if you have the ring ends, there's a larger one and a smaller one, and then you have your spade ends, and then, I don't actually know what these ones do, and then forked ends here. And then if you're looking to connect two pieces of wire together, you would go ahead and do it with that. So we'll just go ahead and start with a forked end. So you'll spin this way, fit it into the end of your tool, into the end of your crimp. Make sure that some of it's exposed, and then you're looking on the inside to make sure that the wire is not, the insulation's not getting crimped, so the wire part of the white part of the insulation here. And then you'd go ahead and gently place it inside your tool. And then you're just going to go ahead and give it a good squeeze. And the fact that it ratchets does allow you to readjust your hands so you're not losing the whole thing. And then you can release it by clicking that lever. And you can see we have a nice flat crimp here. I did cut my wire a little bit long, so you wrap it around. And then you just give it a tug, make sure it's secure, and then that's as easy as it is to use. So the reason why crimpers on the end are great like that is because when you try to use a crimper that's inside here, it's a lot harder to finagle not only the terminal, but making sure that you're hitting the right spots. It's a lot harder to aim. These ones that Haisstronica sent us, it's actually pretty easy to hold on to the terminal that you want. You can kind of sandwich it in there prior to putting the wire in, which is nice. So I'm going to go ahead and show you how a multi-end would look. The other bonus is when you're doing a crimp like this, you're going over the wire. So if you're working somewhere where you don't have a ton of space, say under a car dashboard, and you don't have a lot of room for a super long tool and you can only get the nose of the tool, and the Haisstronica ones are great to do that with. Alright, so let's say you were going to do and join two different wires inside a terminal. So you would put one in on this side, and then assuming it was a separate wire on this side, just fit it in there. This isn't going to be beautiful. And to make sure that the jaw opens all the way, and then you can go ahead and crimp down. And again, for those of us who don't have electrician's grip, like me, these are a little bit harder to navigate, but they do keep track of your crimp there. And they don't drop it easily, which is nice. However, same issue persists. And if you don't crimp it down all the way, it does have a hard time releasing. But if you crimp it down all the way, you have a really good crimp. So that keeps your wires nice and tight inside your connection there. So these kits that you get have different sizes and the colors coordinate to the gauge of wire. These are pretty standard. So yellow is 12 and 10 gauge, blue is 16-14, red is 22-16. So bigger the gauge, smaller the wire. These were actually 16-14 that I'm using. You can use the red also. The benefit to a tool like this, like I said, compared to one that's got the internal crimp like this, it's a lot easier to get your crimp in there and hold it, the terminal. These ones, it would be really hard to keep that in there and then keep your grip going. And then similar to that, a lot of your lineman's wires, they only have the ones that are intended for non-insulated terminals. So these are just insulated terminal crimpers. And that's from Haisstronica. They are listed on Amazon and featured on Amazon. They do have some adjustment knobs here so that you can make some adjustments as needed, and then it allows for a little bit of maintenance of the tool. There's some oil here, so I would assume that maybe once a year when you're doing your tool cleaning routine, you go ahead and oil that up. And then these plates, they do sell different plates for different jobs in here, and you just unscrew them and put the new plate in. And they do have ones for non-insulated terminals, and then there's a bunch of different ones available on the Amazon site. They do also offer a multi-pack of tools, so they have one that's a crimper, and then they have one that looks very similar to this Irwin Vice Grip, and it's pretty similar with the same crimpers down here and then the stripper at the top. And that is from Haisstronica, like I said. The one issue that I did have with this, like I said, is that if you have small hands, it's hard to get your hand around, but it is nice because the ratchet does keep track of where you were in your crimp, so that if you need to readjust your hands, it's easier to do. So would we recommend these? If you had a ton of crimping to do, I would say yes. If you just had one or two to do, a multi-tool would probably serve you pretty well. It's pretty hard to crimp a terminal just using a pair of needle nose pliers, so it's nice to have the ratchet, which keeps it in place. And then you're able to release it. They are 9 inches long. They weigh 1.3 pounds, so that's something that would definitely be a deciding factor depending on how much other stuff you have in your tool belt or your pouch. And like I said, if you've got small hands, these can be troublesome. However, the ratchet does keep track of where you are in your crimp, like I said, so it is beneficial to have. The affiliate link will be listed in the description of the video.
Well, there you have it. I think Kristina did a great job. What do you guys think? I think she did an amazing job. Thank you to my fabulous wife, Kristina, for doing this video for you guys. Remember to like, subscribe, comment, all that great stuff. Hit up the merch store. Get some great Tool Squatch merch. Make my wife happy. She's definitely wanting to get more involved in this. I think it's awesome. The link will be in the description to purchase this crimping tool from Haisstronica. And we'll see you guys on the next one. Thanks a lot, guys.